it's Freaky Friday, and I want y'all to move and get out the way and send us those sexy ass pics, because what's going on today and popping. I got my boy Hatter with me. What's up, dog?
Son, I'm getting ready, man. Feeling the weekend is here, brother. Freaky Friday in full effect. I already see everything coming across my page like crazy, brother.
Yeah, I got the side-to-side bob and weave going right now. You have to move, get out the way in the background. I am amped up and ready to go.
Oh, definitely, man, definitely. So how was your day and night last night, brother?
Oh, man, the day was freaking shaky as hell. Yankees opened up, bases loaded with no outs. I'm like, oh, my God. Then I hate getting teased with sports. I talk to you guys all the time. I can't stand a team that goes into overtime only to lose anyway. Don't do that. I hate a team that wants to have bases loaded, snatch up 2 outs, and then give up 3 runs.
Yeah, right. Oh, so, dude, so you took the no-score first inning yesterday with that?
I took the no-score first inning. I thought it was due. I took that. But, hey, no big deal because, hey, thanks to my man, the Mad Hatter looked out, gave me the first 5 on the Detroit Tigers. And, dude, that cashed. And guess what? We hit the first 5 and got right out of Dodge because it got shaky after that.
I know, man. All of a sudden, they were up 2-1 at the end of the first 5 innings, and then all of a sudden Seattle tied it up, and it became a stomach ache. So anybody that had Detroit on the money line, you lost. So
Did
the first 5 was
Price out?
They took Price out. I want to say it was like in the 7th.
Oh, okay.
7th
so
okay, yeah. So you leave it up to that Detroit bullpen, and it becomes an issue. You know what I mean? So you know what? Hey, we got to start looking at some of these first 5, some of these team totals, some of these totals in the games. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, if I thought about it too, I would have loved to have taken the Mets team total under with Kershaw because you saw Kershaw go a perfect game into the 7th, dude. Pitched a full game shutout, bro.
I got you. Yeah, I know. Kershaw was pretty dope yesterday, and I don't know, man. LA is, well, it is the Mets, so I ain't gonna get too excited yet because it is the Mets. But they're just doing their thing, like I said, going about quietly, getting done what they need to get done, beating the teams that they need to beat, and that's what playoff championship pedigree is all about. You guys know that.
Well, if they pick up a 3rd guy in their rotation, they're going to be ridiculous, man. Because I was talking to Dan about it last night, guys. Dr. Dan, the evil genius, and we were talking about the 1-2 punch with Kershaw and Greinke. I mean, Kershaw is definitely starting to come to form now. Ever since the All-Star game, he just said, "I'm done. I'm done getting smacked around." You know what I mean? Done. So
he's done looking at Freaky Friday pics in the dugout. There's a message up in all the clubhouses right now. You are not allowed to look at Freaky Friday pics in the dugout from now till the end of the season.
Oh, my God.
Side management.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, it made perfect sense to do it. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad that you were able to get on that. And, hey, we will go from there, dude. So I know we're going to be a little...
How'd you doing yesterday?
I did phenomenal, dude. Awesome.
Okay.
Except for a last-minute Kansas City run in the top of the 9th inning that messed up my run line. But other than that, pretty good day. Pretty good day. Can't complain, man. A lot of different stuff happened yesterday, man. A lot of stuff on the diamond as well, brother. We got some trades already starting to pop, kid. We got Scotty Kazmir, the lefty for the Oakland A's that we were talking. Man, we were talking all day about him yesterday, being 5-5 with a 2.38 ERA. That was the one where we were going back and forth when it was in the Toronto game. He was supposed to start yesterday. He got scratched because before the game, they were talking about him getting traded to your Houston Astros. So now they got a 1-2 punch of Scotty Kazmir and Dallas Keuchel, man.
Hey, I told you I told you the Astros is gonna be right.
It made total sense for them, man, because I guess he was not that expensive. They didn't have to give up a lot for him. So you know what? If they would have had to give up a lot more for like Johnny Cueto. So they weren't really, it wasn't really happening there. So big ups to them. Hey, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch there. And they did have a victory last night versus the Boston Red Sox. So, hey, we'll see what happens, man. I'd like to see what their future odds are doing now that it's, now that they added Kazmir to the rotation.
Really?
The Pittsburgh Pirates bring in Aramis Ramirez from the Brewers, man. I guess he started in Pittsburgh, 38-year-old veteran, and now he's back in Pittsburgh. that adds another bat to their lineup. So we'll
just
see what ends up
wondering how
happening
much
with
he's
them.
got left in the tank. He's been around for a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Aramis Ramirez, most notably with the Cubs. So just wondering, I know you're able to play baseball, way into, the elderly part of your career as opposed to some other sports and still be pretty successful. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. I don't necessarily know. I don't know if that's a great pickup. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but he was definitely happy about going back, dude.
Oh, I'm sure he was.
You know what I mean? So, hey, it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. And, like I said, man, I think, it's too bad about the Mets. Just can't hit the ball, huh? They went 7 innings without even getting a hit versus Kershaw, dude.
Yeah, but that's to be expected a little bit with Kershaw. You know what I mean? So I don't feel so bad.
I know, man. We'll see what ends up happening. I mean, last year everybody thought that was going to be the case where Kershaw was going to come out and dominate. And sure enough, they couldn't get it done in the playoffs. So, hey, big ups to everybody out there that's retweeting our show right now. Who do you got, brother?
Let me look at it. I haven't even taken a look. Yeah,
I know, I'm too busy in these Freaky Friday photos, man. Tip Talker sent something in the bath. Oh, my God. That is fun. Right there. Vegas Girl 92661 is out there this morning as well. Good morning to you guys. While you're pulling that up, I just checking out some notables here and seeing what we got, man.
We got D out there. We got Live Life Now. Live Life Now. FJ Bossman out there. G Holidays out there. Vinny's out there. Getting to a check. Joseph Del Rosario, Shy Picks, John Doe, James Harrelson, Christo C. Rodriguez Jr. Good morning, people, and thank you so much for the retweets as we love you to death.
Oh, all day long. All day long. So, dude, not really a lot of news yesterday. Other than the MLB trade stuff. I mean, do you have anything that I missed?
I don't have anything, brother. I'm just, I guess that I spent most of the day in the city, so I was kind of off the grid trying to do, on the road type of put my plays in, which was just a headache.
That must have been a headache.
I know this. I know that I want to switch those to football because a lot of talk about Teddy Bridgewater.
I saw something, but I didn't get a chance to read it. What's going on with that?
A lot of talk about Teddy Bridgewater is going to bust out and have a dope season this year, and this is it, and he should come out and show what he's all about. Listen, all right.
I know you ain't feeling him. I know you haven't felt him. I remember all last year, man, you were just knocking him to death.
Teddy TB's not my guy. I don't know about you guys out there. I don't know how you feel, but I'm not the biggest fan of him in quarterback play. I don't like him that much. But hey, what do I know? Let's get a look this year before I go out on the limb and say that's a bad idea. Let's go out on the limb and take a look and see him in action. But I don't think that he's the answer for that particular offense. But we'll see.
Oh, guys, use the hashtag SBTVNation right now up on Twitter. We have got some photos coming in, Dream, that'll knock your socks off, brother.
We haven't gotten on there yet. And I love the Diamondbacks decided to go out and beat up on the Brew Crew.
I know, man. I was happy to fade them.
After playing me the day before.
I already got half my future money back yesterday, dude.
In baseball, man.
I got one more game for the Brewers to lose, and that'll be a free future for me. So then I'm going to have to start peeling back some of the other underdogs that I got that pay crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is, and I'll start putting that money on the Washington Nationals and the St. Lucia Cardinals and the Kansas City Royals and the LA Dodgers. That's what I'm going to start doing because I think those are the top 4 teams right now in the MLBs. I'm sure you'll agree with me on that.
I will.
You know what I mean? But the Washington Nasties, dude, ended up losing to the dude, I told you, this Nasties team against elite pitchers just can't make it work.
Right. You said that yesterday.
So, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for them, but I hope that they can do it because I would enjoy watching them go into the World Series. Especially like if they played like K-Sizzle or something like that. K-Sizzle, though, man, I think they got to pick up one more pitcher. If they don't get that pitcher, I think their pitching rotation is, what do they got, Chris Young? I mean, it's not, they don't really have a lot of notable pitchers, you know what I mean?
I do. So. Dude, Tip Talker, that girl with those white shorts on, listen, I might would be willing to part with half of my stuff. I mean, it's like, you know what?
I know, right? Right? Oh.
I might would be willing to. I might well be willing to I don't know, to go get to get a Yugo with a rag top.
Be out the attorney's office right out the gate.
You know what I'm saying? That is unreal, man. I
know. Hey, guys, listen. The Dream started the Instagram page for Freaky Fridays, so take a look at that. It's the
it's heavy.
It's heavy. He takes all the best of the best, the creme de la creme, and puts it on there.
Have some oxygen close by before you hit up the Instagram page. It's hot to death. I mean, listen. I know I like to brag about my work, but
yep, he takes all you guys creme de la creme and puts it on there, man. It's just absolutely
the Instagram
outrageous.
Page is hot to death and just growing and growing and growing. So,
definitely, man. Good job on that, man. I love looking at that. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'll go on there and there's like 30 photos. Then I'll go back and there's like 36. I'm like, oh, look at all the new ones in the last hour. Off the chain, dude. Big ups to you for that. So, what you want to do, man? You want to? We got Big Splee coming in.
Big Splee is calling us at 9:25, which is our usual call-in time for our callers. We could get into really quick if you want to get into get into the MLBs. We got a full card going. We could get right into that.
15 games on the ticket, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's do that, and let me just switch this up while we do that and go from there. All right, so let's go right into the MLBs, guys, and see what we got popping. We got one game during the day today. Dude, I really love when they space out the game stream.
Yeah, I know. I know you like that.
I love it because you know what I do, so I'm involved in all of them. So it's like, I could do a couple here, couple there, whatever. So, looking at the first game we got on the ticket, we got the Philadelphia Phillies coming, who's actually pretty hot. I got to be honest with you. Coming into the Chicago Cubs, Philadelphia has Jerome Williams on the mound. Chicago Cubs have John Lester Dode. Chicago Cubs minus 260. Wow. Unbelievable. Listen, I get it, though, because Lester's been dope, man. Have you seen him recently?
He has been incredible lately. I guess they're expecting, Phillies to revert back to their same old form. So I kind of get it.
Yeah, I mean, versus Atlanta, his last start, dude, he went 7 1/3 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs. But believe it or not, the time before that versus the nasty Chicago White Sox, 7 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs. Wow. Very interesting. So it's kind of like, I get it. I understand this versus Philadelphia, and I think they get the job done. I would never lay 260 juice with the Cubs, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense for me to do, guys. So
me either, brother.
Well, for you to say me either, that means it's really heavy, to be honest with you.
Well, no, with the Cubs, though.
Yeah, with the Cubs, yeah. Oh, my God. That is Yippa 82. That is so sexy, my God. Love it, love it, love it. TBW is on here this morning as well. Looking forward to see what he's got for us as well, brother. I'm waiting for Mr. Nice Guy and a couple of other people to pop on and see what they got with the hashtag SBTVNation. So, guys, you know what? Chicago Cubs, they probably will win this game. I mean, you know what? I don't have a total. You have a total?
Total for the Cubs game, I don't.
All right, so I'm sure that'll materialize.
Wrigley.
Yeah, in Wrigley Field. So waiting on the wind changes over there in Wrigley Field to see what's popping. You might want to consider taking a team total under with the Phillies, depending on what it is. I mean, if it's like 3.5, might be something to take a look at, guys. There's a lot of different options out there, just so you know. You don't have to just bet the team's money line. I mean, you could go first 5, you could go team totals, over or under. The whole package there. Chicago Cubs pretty much superior in every single statistical category I'm looking at, and Jerome Williams has a nasty ERA as well. So maybe a parlay with another team. I think we can have that conversation. Washington coming into Pittsburgh at 7:05 start, man. We got Washington putting their ace on the mound, Mr. Max Scherzer, going against Pittsburgh's very far from an ace, Jeff Locke. Washington minus 125 with an under-over of 6.5 runs. Dream, what you got there?
All right. We got Mr. Locke on the mound. He is 5-6 with a 4.01 ERA. The Pirates are 33-16 at home. They're 55-40 all around. The Nationals are 51-43 all around and 23-24 on the road. Scherzer 10-8, been stellar with a 2.09 ERA.
All right, so taking a look at this game, man, I expect the Washington Nationals to bounce back at some point here. They did get beat up pretty bad yesterday, so looking at this, you guys know how I feel about Jeff Locke. I don't really like him at all. Scherzer's been dope. Obviously, he's got the number 2 ERA in the league. Looking at this game, let me just take a look at what Jeff Locke has done recently for us. Let's see. Last start at Milwaukee, 7 1/3 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned runs. The time before that versus St. Lucia, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs. So, like I said, man, Jeff Locke is just kind of a mediocre pitcher. I think they need another pitcher in their rotation to make them dominant. But, they got Laureano and Cole, but then they got to, result of Jeff Locke here, the Pittsburgh Pirates. So, looking at Washington, 2-4 in their last 6 games. Pittsburgh 2-5 in their last 7. Tough game. Pittsburgh's tough at home, though, dude. So I don't really know what I want to do with that game. I don't know if I'm going to even bet that. I'll be honest with you.
I'm leaning towards staying away from that particular series. That Pittsburgh team's pesty for me. When I wagered against them, you know how I get. I get a team that beats me a couple times. Like right now, I'm all done. Like I'll never bet the Yankees first inning ever again.
I hope not,
Maybe
man.
for the rest of my life.
They are the top scoring team in the first inning in all of Major League Baseball, dude. You should probably did the score first inning.
I probably should have. As you're absolutely right. But the pitching, the pitching matchup didn't call for that. No, I'm done. Once that happens, guys, I'm real picky and I get real selective with that. Once I get beat or once I lose a couple times with something, I'm all done with trying. And I'm stubborn in some respects with gambling, but not in other respects. And like the no score first inning, I'll never play the Yankees again with that.
Son, I have the ultimate top 2 right now, dude.
Okay.
Ciroc King J just sent something like overlooking the beach or the water. That has got me just drooling all over my microphone right now, dude. Unbelievable, dude.
Let me get on there.
And Yato sent some flavor that's got me going crazy myself.
Yeah, I see Yato.
Flavor?
That's real good.
Look at Ciroc King J's, man. Oh, God.
Oh, Ciroc.
I know, dude. That is just money right there. I would kill that. Oh my God! I don't even think I would need to work out for that one, dude. I think I'd just be like, "Yo, let's go." Serena, I'd have to work out for a little bit, but that one there, I think that I'm good. All right, so anyway, guys, going to the next game we have on the ticket, we got the Chicago White Sox coming into the Cleveland Indians, and Chicago White Sox weren't having it last night, man. Laid the smackdown on Cleveland. Chicago White Sox, Jose Quintana. Cleveland has your boy Corey Kluber, man. Cleveland minus 175 juice with an under-over of 7. What you got there?
The Kluber elf is going today for Cleveland. Got him in here. He's 5-10 with a 3.38 ERA. That's a pretty outstanding ERA to be 5-10, by the way. The Cleveland Indians are 19-27 at home. They're all around 45-49. White Sox 45-50 all around. 19-28 on the road. Quintana is 4-9 with a 3.83 ERA, which that's actually a pretty good ERA too, considering he's 4-9. Some of these ERAs, when you start looking at some of the records, make you scratch your head a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, man. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I'm just taking a look. I'm a little distracted from this freaking dude. Ciroc King J's thing got me just absolutely out of my brain right now, dude. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, guys, listen, I am sorry, but I am completely lost after seeing that one. That is totally my speed right there. I'd love to just be in that situation right there on the water. But anyway, hope wifey's not listening. But anyway, let's see.
Or you'll be in that situation on the water.
I'll be in the water with
You'll
concrete
be in the
boots.
water in that situation.
Oh my God, dude. You know what? I got to be honest with you. I like Cleveland here.
Okay.
I think Corey Kluber can shut down the White Sox. I really do. White Sox bats. I mean, dude, especially after going crazy yesterday, they got to, like you like to allude to, they got to be exhausted after that. Corey Kluber, I mean, let's just take a look at what he's done over the last couple of games here. Let's take a look at his pitcher log and see what he's got. Corey Kluber versus Cincinnati. He went 7 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs. Versus Oakland, 8 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. And before that, he shut out your Houston Astros, man. 6 2/3 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs versus Houston. So I think I'm going to take a shot. You know what I like here, dude? I like a parlay with Lester and Kluber.
Okay.
I think that'll be a really solid play, guys. But let me get my caller in here and see what he's got to say. Do I got my brother, Mr. Big Splee Picks, on the line today?
What's going on, man? What's happening, guys?
Oh, we're good, dude. We're trying to stay focused today.
Are you? Yeah, I see with all these Freaky Friday posts, it's going to be kind of hard for you there, bud.
Oh my God, dude! I think I made a new brother for life.
I got up early this morning. I ate my power breakfast, so I got my brain right. I got everything focused. So I should be.
You've been ripping it up, man. Congratulations on your new goal. Talk to us about what you got popping.
Absolutely, guys. I back in November, I came on the show, and towards the beginning of November, I believe it was, and I told everybody I'd double their bankroll in 6 months, and that was my goal. Obviously, we're here. July 22nd was the day we actually accomplished it. There's nothing like crossing the finish line, especially when you got 30, 35 people following you, doing everything that they tell you to do, and actually doing what you say. Because in this industry, a lot of guys will come out and say, "Hey, man, I can do this, I can do that," and then when you start following them, you start actually paying for their information, and then next thing you know, you're like, "Man, you are not doing what you said you were going to do," and it's very frustrating. So. It's a huge accomplishment for myself to be able to get us to the plus 100 units. I think we're at like plus 103 right now on the year. And then I'll roll, we'll be going through, I believe, November the 2nd will be our change of our physical year. So hopefully my goal is to try to get us to 200 units on the year and double our bankroll twice in 1 year and keep it going from there. That's always my goal. You know, obviously sometimes you don't reach your goal. Goal is something you set and you strive for and you try to get there. You know, sometimes you fall short, but you definitely try to do your best to get there. That's for sure. So
awesome, man! Congratulations on that, brother. I've been watching you, man. I've been watching what you've been doing. You email me your stuff, so big ups to you on that. Big ups to you. So, hey,
yeah, I'm sure you guys get a lot of emails and stuff. I try to get it out to you guys and. You know, hopefully help you guys out wherever I can, you know.
All right, yeah, definitely. So. Not to change the subject, but Dream.
Yes, sir.
So, C. Rodriguez Jr. sent something on the phone that is like borderline linebacker-ish, but a perfect size for. Oh my God, kid! She's on the phone with leggings, dude. Take a look at this. It looks like it's altered a little bit, though. It looks like they kind of blew up the ass a little bit, you know, with the with the computer.
Let me see. Hold on.
She's on the phone with a white shirt.
Oh, that's my girl. No, that's my, do you remember? I had that pic. No. The one with the white top.
White top and black leggings, dude.
I've had that pic in my library for like 3 years. I love that one. Yeah, no. I love that one.
Oh my God, dude. That's kind of freakishly big, dude.
I love that one. I've had that pic for a minute now.
I gotta see that with the leggings off, though, dude.
I'd love to just see it and have her turn around too.
Oh my God!
Want to see who that is?
Oh wow! I think I'd have a good time with that. But yeah, because C. Rodriguez Jr. went from like 2 like skinny model looking girls to that. I was like, whoa, 2 sides of the fence there. So Big Splee, real quick, getting back to business here, brother. So. Talk to us a little bit about it, because I see what you do is you like to pound certain teams at certain times. I'm not going to ask you to give us all your secrets, but just kind of a breakdown of what you got going on, brother.
Oh, it's real simple. It's you know, in some realms of guys that do sports wagering, it's unpopular, but it's a certain chase up to either 2, 3, or 4 games. And then sometimes we have spot bets, and then I have a little statistical system with no score first innings. I know that I've heard you guys say that those are kind of like junky plays for a lot of people, but there's money to be made there. There's a lot of high juice on some of those plays, but there's definitely money to be made if your statistics can back up and warrant you making a move on a no score first inning. That's definitely, I don't consider it a junky play. I do pretty good with them. They don't come up very often, so I got that. And then I do a spot bet where basically the stats and the historical probability on one individual game is worth making a wager on. Yep, and then there's others that I say, okay, that it's a tier 1 of 2, where you're gonna basically I'm saying that this team's gonna win at least one of the next 2 games. If I lose game 1, I'm gonna take all my money that I lost, juice everything. I'm gonna put it down, and also I'm gonna chase my profit in tier 2. Statistically, it's around 50 to 60% in tier 1. I jump to around 75% in tier 2, and then tier 3 goes to around 86. Depending on the set, it can go to a 95 to 97% hit rate. In football, for sure, I have like 3 plays that'll be 99% hit rate plays. I'll be blasting everybody on Twitter. I'll tag you guys. I'll get you guys all on there. There's a couple plays that are just absolutely solid that I don't miss out on throughout the year. But in baseball, my money-making time is perfect to be on the show today. My money-making time is now through the end of the start of the playoffs in baseball.
Awesome.
This is where my system becomes extremely accurate after All-Star break. Happens to me every year, and it works out to be a really, really good time.
Sweet, man.
In fact, about 3 years ago, I had a bookie online guy. He was an online guy, and then he'd meet up with me every week and give me my money. But he cut me off in August of 2 years ago. He said, "Man, I've had enough." Yeah. So it's definitely a good time of year for baseball. And then I gotta say something real quick. You were saying that or actually Sloppy, you know that dude Sloppy's always giving me a hard time online, bro.
Oh yeah, you know what?
I guess it's because I'm loyal to the nation or something, man. What's his deal?
We don't even acknowledge any idiots like that, to be honest with you, man. You know what? We just keep it moving and let them, while away in their hole or whatever the hell they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he called us out. I'm gonna give it a quick shout out here. There's a guy. He's on. I follow him. Bookie Killing. Just to vouch for him, he puts out some crazy snap screens of wagers that are made. Those are 100% authentic, bro. Those are straight from the M Casino. They're not shysters or anything like that. If anytime anybody wanted to meet us at the M Casino and actually see our wagers, they would know that that's the real deal. And I just want to say that. I appreciate you and the Dream and what you guys are doing, and that guy's always giving us a hard time. I had to say that to you guys because obviously it's been happening for a minute, so I just wanted to get that out there.
That's the Dream's boy. Dream loves him.
With your rolled out, Dream? Are you guys riding together on the Harley or what?
Nah, riding together on the Harley. Yeah, with him in front.
Oh man!
Listen, like Adam said, we got guys. I don't know what it is with that particular individual. First of all, he's a little bit more. His personality, and I hate even taking up time on the show talking about him, but we're going to make it real quick. His personality, for some reason, has been more than anybody else on Twitter as far as getting at us. I've never seen anybody every day. I mean, we've had people that don't like us. They'll post a little bit, go away. Post a little bit, go away. Post a little bit, go away. Yeah. He has every day, like all day long, made it so, we really don't acknowledge him because, honestly, the guy kind of bothers me slightly as to, just reminding me of he could be like a serious individual that, I would worry about riding around at my house at night, you know what I mean, with a hooded mask on or something in the car. That's the type of, I just never seen anybody come at us that strong. The other thing is the stuff that he's come at us about is completely wrong. It's like he's got no foundation, no nothing. So I don't know what he's trying to do. We tend to not. We try not to talk about it as much as possible. And all I can tell you is, come next week, we'll have even more fuel for his fire.
Yeah, and you know what, man? I gotta say, dude, it's really sad, man. You're ripping everybody off with free material. Everything's free. Everything you're doing is free, and I just don't add up for sure. But my main thing was I want everybody to know that when I first came on the show, I was just now. See, I was a player. I'm a gambler first, and not really into capping. I got a lot of guys that advertise to me for capping, and to be frankly honest, most of them are just dishonest guys, bro, and it kind of makes the industry really frustrating to deal with. So when I came on, I was like, dude, I want to show everybody I got the real deal. So I posted like 100 plays on Twitter for free to show everybody, like, dude, I'll actually make you money. I'm showing the world. I'm posting the play days before some of them, like the football plays. I think I was posting them on Thursday when they go on Sunday. I'm like, hey, get to somewhere where you can get down on this game and make yourself some money. And I just wanted to make sure that I put it out there that everything that I put on if I take a beating, I take a beating. And I post my record of every play I've done this year. And there are some plays on there I wish I didn't have to put on there because they were just an absolute thumping. But I come back, I get that money back, and then I stack more profit in the bank, and that's what it's all about. So, and that's what I want to make sure that I get across to everybody, that I'm a stand-up guy and that I don't do anything like that. And I know you guys are too. That's why I do the hashtag SBTVNation every once in a while. Make sure I align myself with you guys. I appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys are awesome, man.
Thank you, man.
I listen to the show
one thing
every
I love
chance
about,
I can.
Yeah.
One thing I love about you, and you were mentioning, is you did mention spot betting. Finding a spot, hitting it, and banging it. And, I for a long time, and I've always talked about this, that's even though I don't really necessarily do it with baseball because I don't have any passion with baseball, and I need to work on that.
Okay.
But with other sports, that is completely my philosophy, and I completely believe that over the long haul or even the short haul, that's the only way you can win at gambling. I mean, after gambling for so many years, and betting and, trying different systems and watching different things and watching, all kinds of, we've tried all types of stuff, and I'm always open to any type of wager, as, to give it a shot or at least give it a look at. But I still come back to spot betting seems, for me anyway, to be the only way to really get ahead in this game. And I heard you mention it, and I heard you talk about that, and I tend to tread water, like you said. Football season, I'll tread water maybe first 4 weeks, and look around, and then I'll spot that game, and then hammer it, and then and then you've made up. Not only have you made up for any losses, but you're ahead, and you got the bet, and you got extra bankroll now to go on in the future. So I like hearing that out of your mouth, and I remember you coming on before and speaking somewhat in terms of that, and I really like that idea.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah. There's just there's just different styles, different. All my stuff, if it's a spot bet, it's because there's something in the next game that's stopping me from wanting to wager on it.
Right.
If there's a series of games, because like a team, you'll have a team that's lost a couple in a row, or you have a team that's lost 5 divisional games in a row, and you're like, well, what's the chances of this team losing 8 divisional games in a row? Now let's look at some statistical filters that we can add in, and then let's also add some historical probability, and let's also look at some momentum change to a team. Because what happens is like a lot of guys, and like I hear this from the Hatter all the time. Oh man, I cannot bet on the AL East. Oh my God, bro, I cannot bet on the AL East. It's just a crapshoot every time. And I agree with that. What happens is a lot of players out there, they'll hit a team and they'll just cost them big money. And then they'll come back and hit them again, and they'll cost them big money. And the next thing you know, your feelings towards that team is like, every time I bet on that team, I lose. And it's always an AL East matchup. I'm just using this as an illustration. Right. But what happens is, like, I was communicating with a couple of other cappers that I communicate with on baseball, and they were saying, oh, man, what you need to do after the All-Star break is just start betting against Philly. Well, guess what? Philly has every person on their roster is a pro player. Those guys they all made it to the top of baseball. No matter if you're the worst team in baseball or the best team in baseball, you made it to the top echelon of baseball. You made it to the major leagues. So everybody on every squad is an absolutely talented player, and if you take any of those individual players and put them on a team of ordinary guys, they would be the best guy on the field. So that being said, that any team can win anytime, anywhere. Right. You got to have solid statistics that will warrant you to be able to place your hard-earned money on that team. And if you got that opportunity, take it. You know what I'm saying? I've had teams that have just thumped me. Last year, I think Boston Red Sox gave me a beating. They lost like 13 in a row. But they've made me money back, as well. So you just got to stick it out and make sure that you have the right information before you make that move. So, and that's what I'm all about. Get that right information, get it going, get it done right, and make some money like we did on the Stanks the other night.
Awesome, dude. Hey, guys, listen, I'm sorry I haven't been talking that much. I've been doing push-ups because I'm getting ready for Dream. Dude, listen. Well, thank you guys for taking this, talking during the show, so it gives me a little time to look at some Freaky Friday photos because I got to be honest, Dream. Fast Eddie sent something in purple. It's like a 3-pack of photos, and it's the one in the bottom corner. It's like a fitness girl. Son, you talk about giving half your stuff away. I'll give like 90% of my stuff away for this. This is, dude. It's not the size. It's more fitness, but dude, son.
I'm on it. I'm trying to find it right now. I love it. We talk about the half and then the aftermath would be nah. The aftermath would be nah. Wait a minute, hold on,
dude. But then again,
but big split. All right, so let's getting back to business. As I love what you were just saying. Everything about we'll let Hatter do his thing. Because usually he's got to host. Usually he's got to host the show. He got to keep up with it. So I'm gonna let him enjoy Freaky Friday this week, and me and you can get busy with some talk. What are you looking at today, players? Anything that caught your eye yet, or did you get started yet, or how's it working for you?
I'm in Cali. It's 6:20. Well, it was 6:25. It's 6:43 a.m. I do a ton of homework. I usually release my play around 3 o'clock. It's in between 3 and 3:30 if I'm waiting on late information. I usually release it at that time. I was looking at a couple plays I like. I kind of like. I'm back and forth on the Washington and Pittsburgh game. Okay. I really like. My lean is Washington, and the other one was Oakland and San Fran, opening up the Battle of the Bay. I might not make a move on the Oakland-San Fran series. It's definitely a heated rivalry. One thing you can guarantee in the Battle of the Bay here in California, both with Anaheim and the Dodgers and Oakland and San Francisco, and this is something that everybody can relate to, is that when you put money down on a team and you're not getting 100% effort out of the team, there's nothing more frustrating than that. And when you fire on an ace on the mound like Scherzer right before the break, you fire on him and he's not ready. It's always very surprising and disappointing. But with these Battle of the Bays and these divisional rivalries, you can definitely get 100% effort. You can count on getting 100% effort. So I like those two series, and I would be watching those real closely. And then obviously I got to go through all the matchups today, all the pitching matchups and everything, and the lineups and everything, and see where we're at with all those games. And I'll put it out at between 3 and 4. Definitely not close to 4 if it's a 4 o'clock game, but I do put them out at like 3:45 if it's a 5 p.m. start or after.
Gotcha.
So
got it. Well, we'll keep you on the line while we go through some of these, dude, and see what we got. So we got Baltimore coming into Tampa Bay. Like you say, man, these AL East teams, man, especially Tampa Bay, I just can't stand them, dude. Baltimore, Chris Tillman. Tampa Bay has got their ace, Mr. Chris Archer, coming into town. Let's see. Tampa Bay is home minus 155 with an under-over of 7 runs. Dream, what you got there?
Okay, we have Chris Tillman is 7-7 with a 4.96 ERA. The Baltimore Orioles are 19-30 on the road. The Devil Rays are 24-27 at home. Archer is 9-7 with a 2.73 ERA. And yes, I agree with you about that pick you're talking about. The one on with the fitness. You're right.
Oh, kid.
Yep.
Absolutely out of control. Baltimore 2-6 in the last 8 games, and the total's gone under in 6 of the last 7 games when these two teams have played each other. And let's see, the total's gone under in 4 of the last 6 Tampa Bay games as well. Let's see, big splee. Tampa Bay is done for the year. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
They're done.
In that division, they're definitely looking at a long road up the hill. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. Both teams are under 500, guys. So, taking a look at this game, I mean, both of them are sliding. So you don't really know who to take here. I'll be honest with you; they're both been really, really bad. Tampa Bay 6-15 in their last 21 games. And Baltimore 2-6 in their last 8 as well. Dude, no opinion here, man. Just guys, I don't even know what to tell you about this, man. All I can say is, hey. Watch another game besides this one. Real quick, I'm going to keep you on for a few more games here. I want to get your opinion on Houston at Kansas City because Houston has actually got Kazmir starting tonight at 8:10 start, man. So Houston has Scotty Kazmir, Kansas City, Jeremy Guthrie, and I don't have a line yet, probably because he's putting on a new uniform. But, Dream, do you have a line for Houston and Kansas City?
Houston and Kansas City. I have the Kansas City, I was going to say Chiefs. Royals minus 132 and the under and over at 8.5. Go yesterday.
No.
Did they make a pitching change?
They must have, man.
Okay.
They must have. So what you got?
All right. I got the Astros. Okay, now I got this game is in KC now, right?
Right.
Okay, Kazmir's going tonight. I got no numbers on him as he's switching teams. I got Guthrie going for KC. He's 7-5 with a 5.36 ERA. The Royals are 32-17 at home, and the Astros are 21-26 on the road.
All right, so looking at Scotty Kazmir, as we talked about yesterday, he's 5-5 with a 2.38 ERA for Oakland, but now he's putting on one of them nasty rainbow uniforms that you love. So, taking a look at this big splee, what do you think about this trade, man?
I'm not a big Kazmir fan myself. I think the Astros really need to strengthen their rotation a little bit. They got Keuchel, who's been pretty good. They're obviously playing better this year, which is very surprising. I don't think we've ever seen this in baseball, where a team is gone from so horrible to pretty damn decent, and some surprise wins that I didn't think that they would make it, but they definitely are the real deal, I believe, this year, and they'll definitely give it a run in the American League for sure.
All right, sounds good, man. So taking a look at this, I mean, when you got a pitcher, making his first start for a new team, I tend not to bet him. I like to just kind of watch and see the chemistry there. And Dream, I'm sure you'll agree with me on that.
Definitely.
The only time that you want to, the only time personally I like to jump on something is when a pitcher is going against his old pitching staff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If he's going against his old coaches, hey, there's no one that knows your mistakes more than your own coach, because he's communicating like the guy at the A's, the pitching coach of the A's, he's communicating with Kazmir, and he can tell when Kazmir starts slumping or his tendencies, and when he's going to throw a strike, when he's going to throw a ball. And that definitely has a huge advantage whenever you have that opportunity, and you just don't have that in this trade here for sure.
Definitely. All right, man. So let's do one more with you while we have you on the line, brother. We got the New York Yankees coming into the Minnesota Twins. This should be here. Dream. Here's a test for the Yanks. Yanks have Michael Pineda. Minnesota has Phillip Hughes. New York Yankees minus 145 with an under/over of 8 in Minnesota. Wow, Dream. The Twins are dope at home, man. What do you got there for numbers?
We got Mr. Hughes is on the mound. He's 8-6 with a 4.15 ERA. The Twins are 31-15 at home. Yankees 23-24 on the road. Pineda's going today. He's 9-6 with a 3.77 ERA. Yankees are coming into this little series with a lot of momentum.
I agree, man. Big splee. Minnesota is really good at home. I know that they just can't, they're coming back in from L.A., but, they got until tonight to prepare for this game. They are really good at home, like I said. New York Yankees on the road. Dream, what's the Yankees' record on the road?
Yankees' record on the road is 23-24.
So they got a losing record on the road. Dude, Minnesota as a dog, I think you got to back Minnesota here, to be honest with you. What do you guys think about that big split?
At that line, I do like that play there. Yankees started winning. They have such a huge fan base, a lot of players, a lot of people wager on the Yankees, and as soon as they start winning, that line starts going up really fast. They don't want to lose a bunch of money on the Yankees. So, and Minnesota is not quite as big as a draw in the gambling side of sports. So, I would think I would like and Pineda. He's had a couple rough outings here recently, so I would lean towards Minnesota on this one, especially at home. Minnesota has been slipping a little bit, but at home they're pretty good.
Dream, what do you think here, bro?
I think you got to stay away. I agree that Minnesota's pretty good at home, but the Yankees right now are coming in with mad momentum, and they're believing in what they're doing, it looks like. So anytime a team is believing in themselves like the Yankees are, it's very hard to bet against them. And I think the line is cognizant of that, as they really shouldn't be, giving any type of, it shouldn't be minus any money, in my opinion, in Minnesota on the road. But because they're believing in what they're believing in, and they're the Yankees, and the public loves the Yankees. So, this is a game, you got to stay away from it. Here, and once again, here you go. Phil Hughes pitching against the Yankees.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, Pineda always brings in a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's pretty much where this line is coming from here. But it being in Minnesota and as hot as Minnesota is, dude, listen, guys, you know what? Do what you want, but I'm just saying that I don't think the Yankees have any business giving Minnesota that kind of juice in their building the way these two teams are playing each other. So big splee. I want to thank you very much for calling in.
Yeah.
Rocking and rolling with us.
I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are awesome, bro. I listen to you every chance I get, and I appreciate you guys having me on, and we'll continue to make money and kick the books in the nuts as much as we can.
All day, man, all day. You got anything to plug? Yeah. Anybody to shout out before we let you go?
I got 3 good followers for everybody. They're just now coming on Twitter. A lot of these guys that I know personally in my life that are really good players and definitely people that you can bounce some questions on and get some good information, and that's Boogie Killing. We've got Cassius King and Cantoni Cash. Those 3 guys are solid dudes, and man, I gotta speak up for Boogie Killing. That dude bets with ice in his veins, my friend. He throws it down. So if he's gonna jump heavy on something, you definitely tell him and follow him, because that's definitely worth throwing your money at for sure.
All right, cool deal. Cool deal.
And I appreciate you guys, man. SBTVNation for life, homie.
All right, sounds good, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming on, brother. Love the information. Love what you're doing out there. Congratulations on the success that you're having, and I hope you have continued success. Obviously, keep it rolling through baseball and right on into the football season, and we will have you back on real soon, brother.
I appreciate it, man. You guys have a good one.
Hey, leave that sloppy bets guy alone. Don't even waste your time.
No, I'm serious. I'm done with it. It's just like, I think he might be a little simple, because it's your record is 1-3. You wake up in the morning, all you want to do is roast one guy all day, every day, man. So I think you need to hit the books and educate yourself.
All right. Dude, that's the last time we're going to mention that.
Go outside, look at a rock, and just start talking to the rock, because you get more results out of doing that.
All right.
Take care, dude. Man. All right, guys. Have a good one.
I think that's the last time I want to hear anybody's negatives name, brother. I think that's it. What do you think? Are we done with it?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't bring it up.
I know. But Dream, my website that I usually get the odds from is down, so I'm gonna have to let I'm gonna have to let you lead on this here for some reason. This guys, I love this MLBmatchups.com site, but it's so dusty at times. It just like shuts right down. So we'll have to find another site or just implement the same information on our site. To be honest,
no doubt.
So what you got?
Where you want to go?
What do you got for the next games on the ticket that we did not discuss?
Well, we got St. Louis Braves. We got the St. Louis Cardinals are at home. They're minus 179. Now, my line is usually a little bit elevated as it is an ESPN line. So I noticed that I'm usually about 10 points off of where you're at.
Okay.
It seems to be. I don't know why. For some reason, it seems to be like that. But I got the St. Louis are giving minus 179. The over and under is 7.5. We got Cooney on the mound as well as it looks like Bonellis for the Braves. Bonellis is 1-1 with a 1.08 ERA, and Cooney is 0-0, no decisions, with a 3.33 ERA. As you guys know, the Cardinals are dope at home, 34-12. The Braves are 19-30 on the road. I definitely would lean towards the Cardinals today.
All right. I think I agree with you on that. I mean, I got minus 189 juice on sportsbetterstv.com. That's what I'm taking a look at with an under-over of 7.5. You know, the Braves, I mean, St. Louis is going to come prepared. I mean, they're just dominant at home. I mean, beating the Cases of Royals last night, too, as well.
Definitely. You have to take a look at the pitching matchups in this particular series, as this may be a series play for me. It's going to be a little bit on the heavier side as far as the cost is concerned, obviously, because it's the Cardinals. But it may be a solid series play in that respect. I
think I agree with you on that, dude. You know, but like you said, it's probably going to be some heavy juice. So, you know, keep that in the back of your brains, guys, when you are gambling on it. What's the next one you have on the ticket, brother?
Let's see. The next game I would have is the Rockies, Colorado Rockies. The Cincinnati Reds are coming into Colorado. The Rockies are at home, and you know the balls fly out of theirs. We have an over and under of 11.
Wow.
Colorado Rockies are minus 109. The Cincinnati Reds are coming in. They are 42-51. 17-29 on the road. They are featuring DeScafini today on the mound. He is 5-7 with a 3.99 ERA. The Rockies are at home. They are 40-53. They are 22-26 at home. They have Butler on the mound today. He's 3-6 with a 4.80 ERA.
All right, so, you know, taking a look at this game here, I mean, the Colorado Rockies, it just seems like they're night and day, you know, being on the road versus at home. I think they should win this series versus Cincinnati, especially, like, you got the trade deadline coming up. So, you know, Cincinnati at some point, Aroldis Chapman's going to be in a new uniform. And also Cueto as well. So we got to kind of pay attention to that. Hopefully, I mean, let's wait until, like, closer to game time. It's an 8:40 start. Actually, it's a 9:40, right?
It is a 8:40 start.
8:40 start. Okay, so let's wait and see. You know, maybe some trades will happen during the day. And you know, if Cincinnati gets Cueto out of the rotation and Chapman's gone, then you probably got a pretty good shot of taking Colorado as far as the series play. So that's something to take a look at as well, guys. What do you got next, Dream?
Okay, I got your Milwaukee Brew Crew.
Yes.
Coming in the Zizzle. Milwaukee's coming into Arizona tonight. It's a 9:40 Eastern Standard start. We got John Nelson on the mound. And I don't know if John is his first name. I don't know why I said John. We got Jay Nelson on the mound for the Brewers. He is 7-9 with a 4.21 ERA. The Brewers are 42-54 all around. They are 22-25 on the road. The line is Arizona is minus 119. The over and under is 8.
All right, taking a look at it. I finally got this website back up, man. So looking at it, it's actually Jimmy Nelson. Arizona minus 125 with an under-over of 8 runs. Now, when I faded the Milwaukee Brewers yesterday, I was able to get an underdog value with the Arizona Diamondbacks. So it worked out pretty well for me. All I need to do now is make up $103, and that is a free future dream. So I'm going to do it today, because I think Arizona may be able to get the job done versus the Milwaukee Brewers. You know, I was thinking about this driving today. You know, you're taking a team like Milwaukee, all right? I don't know what the weather is right now, you know, how hot their summer's getting, all that. Probably not. Yep. It's probably similar to what we get.
Right.
To be honest with you. So when you take a team like that, is traveling out to the desert and playing in, God only knows, 100-degree heat, something like that, something crazy, it probably, that first game, it probably takes a little while to get used to. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you're just sitting in the dugout, just sweating to death. So maybe that has something to do with their bats, just like, it took them forever to even score a run yesterday, the Milwaukee Brewers.
Right.
So maybe, that first game when teams are coming into the desert, maybe that's something to take a look at when you got an East Coast team going in, or, a team like Milwaukee that has that kind of weather out there. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're probably right. You maybe should take a look at that statistically and see what you have there. I just don't know what the weather is like in Milwaukee.
We could ask Yato that. Yato could let us know. So we will. Let's keep it moving and go from there. So the next game we have on a ticket, let me take a look here, because I finally got my site back up, dude. We got Texas at the LA Angels. Texas has Colby Lewis. LA Angels, Nick Tropiano. And I don't have a line here.
I have the LA Angels minus 153 and the under and over of 8.
All right. Let me just look at sportsbetterstv.com. Yeah, you're right there. Wait a minute. You have what? What's your under over?
The under over is 8.
All right, I got 8.5 here. But
okay.
Taking a look at this game, guys, Texas just been sliding, man. I mean, they did, pick up a couple of games versus the Colorado Rockies, but other than that, man, 4-10 in their last 14 games. The LA Angels 7-1 straight up in their last 8, surprisingly getting shut out by the Minnesota Twins yesterday, dude. 3-0.
Well, it eventually has to shut down at some point, and they take a break. They've been on a tear, so it was. I guess it was time in their case. But they may be back to business as usual today, as Tropiano was 1-0 with his 0.00 ERA, so he had a very good first outing. Lewis is 9-4 with a 4.63 ERA. The Rangers are 29-23 on the road. The Angels have a stellar home record, 31-19 at home. Very interesting matchup, as I would expect the Angels to get back to business as usual.
All right, so we got a dome in Arizona, dude. So, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, before, getting into that heat and all that, it's got to take a little bit out of you during the day, you know what I'm saying, before you go in there at night. So, taking a look at this, the LA Angels 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games at home. Yato's telling me it's like mid-80 degrees right now in Milwaukee.
Okay.
So, I don't know, just something to take a look at, guys. In this game here, the LA Angels, Texas Rangers, Nick Tropiano, I don't really see much as far as numbers are concerned, so I don't really know what to make of it. I think LA Angels will get the job done here. They're just a better team with that, with that 1-2 punch and all that with Trout and Pujols. I think you're safe taking the Angels. I just don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger. I think I like Kluber and Lester better.
I think I'd like to take a look at the Angels for the series play, as it is Friday. You might want to take the Angels in the series play. It might be a little bit safer. You got to take a look at the pitching matchups over the next 2 days, guys. That's always important, so make sure you do that. It's a late game, so we got some time to get some homework done. You might look for me. I might send something out like around 6:30 or so. If anybody's interested in climbing on board, I will be back to probably series plays for the weekend. As I seem to do good with my series plays that I put in on Friday, I've noticed.
All right, good deal. Good deal. So let's see. Scrolling to the next one here, we've got on a ticket. Let me go down. Detroit Tigers at the Boston Red Sox. Detroit, Justin Verlander. Boston has Rick Porcello. Boston, kid, minus 140 with an under-over of 9. Boston favored.
All right, brother. That's your Boston.
Wow.
That's your Boston Sox team.
Wow, kid. I love Boston, and the Yankees are favored right now, dude. I mean, the Yankees are always favored, but Boston being favored versus Detroit, I mean, that tells you how nasty Detroit is. But
the Yankees, I get the Yankees being favored, right? You're playing good baseball, dude.
I know. So the Twins.
You know what I mean?
So
Boston,
I don't know.
Boston, I may not necessarily get, but I mean, they are home. But the Yankees, I'm really impressed with what the Yankees are doing. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, they laid the smackdown yesterday too. It was like 9-1 for a while there.
Say that again?
It was like 9-1 in like the 7th inning.
No doubt, dude. I mean, they're making some statements. They're doing it with bats. They're doing it with pitching. They're doing it with, they're getting a full team effort. You know what? You might start wanting to discuss them, going a little bit, further, it may be early to speak on that yet, as I still think they got pitching issues, still.
Yeah.
But I do like what I see out of them. But back to this Red Sox game. Porcello is going tonight. He's 5-10 with a 5.79 ERA. The Red Sox are 22-23 at home. I don't know what the Red Sox are doing. I can't figure this team out to save my life. I really can't figure out the Detroit Tigers that much either. Verlander's going for them. He's 0-3 with a 6.62 ERA. Has looked dreadful this year. The over and unders of 9. This looks like it's going to be long ball.
Yeah, right. Right. Especially with them Red Sox bats, they're not that bad.
No, they're not. Until they played the Angels, they weren't anyway.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
They scored like four scores against the Angels altogether. I don't know here, guys. I've got no opinion on this game. I really don't like this Red Sox team and what they've done as of late. Detroit has seemed like they're in a slide as well. And there's talk about them, selling some guys. So I don't know if their guys are nervous. They're wrapping up their season. I'd stay away from this one.
Little LL in the background, kid.
Nice.
Old school. Yeah, man. Taking a look at this, anytime Boston is favored in a matchup where you don't think they should be favored, they usually pull the game out, man.
Yeah, right.
And Verlander has not been that good. Let me just take a look at what Verlander's been doing, guys. Just give me a second here. As my awful website.
It's been awful, Verlander.
Oh,
0-3 with a 6.63 ERA.
Oh, brutal. I think you got it. If I was to lean, if this was the only game on the board and I had to bet, which you never have to bet. You never.
No.
Do. You know what I'm saying? You could just fall back. But, if I had to lean, I think the Boston Red Sox can catch a game here, to be honest with you. Taking a look at it, Boston, they do have to win at some point, man. 0-5 in their last 5 games. They had a really dreadful road, little road skid there. But they are 5-2 straight up in the last 7 games at home. So something to take a look at, man. Detroit 3-7 in their last 10 as well, kind of spiraling out of control. Both teams are under 500, guys. Going to the next game we have on a Ticket Dream. Let me take a look. See, we went through that one.
Vegas girl, I absolutely love the girl, the face on the girl. Well, everything. I shouldn't just say face because she's awesome. That one you sent with the striped, it's like a long kind of like sundress and it's got like some red flowery things on them. I'm actually retweeting that right now. I absolutely I don't think it's a Freaky Friday winning candidate. It's more of just like a dope girl kind of pick. Yep. I really like the pick though.
Oh, cool. I love that she's involved in this, man. It's so nice. So nice. But, right now I've got I got Ciroc King J and Fast Eddie battling right now, in my opinion, because those 2 photos were absolutely insanity, kid.
I like this. I do like the Fast Eddie pick.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a little break from the norm too. You know what I'm saying? It's just something a little bit different. So hey, whatever. We'll keep it moving from there. 3 more games on the ticket, man. We've got the Toronto Blue Jays at the Seattle Mariners, and guys, I ended up getting screwed. I had Toronto on a run line, but since Oakland made the pitching change, I did listed pitchers, and I got screwed. They canceled the bet on me, dude. Toronto, Drew Hutchinson. Seattle, Felix Hernandez. Wow. That should be a really good test for him, dude, the Toronto offense here. Looking at the line, let me take a look and see what I got. Seattle minus 144 with an under-over of 7 runs.
All right,
what
we
you
got
there?
Felix on the mound. He's 11-6, 2.77 ERA. The Mariners are 20-27 at home. The Blue Jays 21-29 on the road. Hutchinson is 9-2 with a 5.19 ERA himself. Interesting matchup. I'm not getting involved in this game. I don't know if you are.
No.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at it, and Toronto with that offense, they could just break out at any time. And you've seen King Felix here get blown up by the Astros. Remember that?
Yep.
Remember he gave up the 8 spot in the first inning.
Right.
So it just kind of makes me a little bit nervous. So I'm gonna keep it moving from that one. I don't like it. We got 2 more on the ticket. Miami at San Diego. Kid, the Miami Marlins all up in San Diego's ass last night, kid. Unbelievable. That Diego team is just dreadful, man.
Yeah, son, what did I not tell you about that?
I know you hate them.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, man. Miami has Dan Herron. San Diego, Andrew Kashner. San Diego minus 148 with an under-over of 6.5 runs. I love Diego's favored like this.
I got extra hate for Diego because I can't stand the San Diego Chargers neither.
Oh, God.
You know
with your boy Rivers?
I can't stand Rivers. So I got extra hate for San Diego because I don't like the football team on top of it.
Got you, man. I got you. So taking a look at this, man, what do you got for numbers on these guys?
Hold on one second. As I just moved the screen. Let's see. San Diego Padres. I got Kashner going. He's 3-10 with a 4.10 ERA. And he's going up against Herron, who's 7-5 with a 3.46 ERA. The Marlins are 17-32 on the road. The Padres are 21-25 at home.
All right. So taking a look at this game, guys. Dream, you're going to hate what I'm going to say, but
no, don't. You got to be kidding me.
San Diego is probably going to win this game.
Good.
4-2 straight up in the last 6 when playing the Miami Marlins, man. And taking a look at San Diego, I mean, it's just Miami's road record that's really doing it. They're 5-15 in the last 20 on the road, man. I think Diego gets the job done here. They did go on a little bit of a winning streak last week, and just been dreadful ever since. But I have a feeling they'll get the job done. It's just a lean, guys. I don't think I would bet this game, but just a lean. That's all I'm going to say about that. And the final game we got on the ticket is the Oakland A's at the San Francisco Giants. Big Splee was talking about this game. Oakland has Jesse Chavez, San Fran, Jake Peavy. San Fran minus 120 with an under-over of 7 runs. What you got here?
The Peave is on the mound tonight, 1-4 with a 4.94 ERA. And the Peave, he might be all done, by the way. I think I've talked about this before. The Giants are 25-22 at home, 51-44 all around. I guess if they're going to make their move, they might want to start getting involved with some winning now. Chavez is 5-9 with a 3.21 ERA. The Athletics are 23-24. Interesting matchup tonight. Big Splee said it's a rivalry, a heated rivalry. I don't know. We don't know much about it as we're not on that West Coast, but he just said it's a huge rivalry out there. So this game has no appeal to me, as I don't like the Giants, and the A's have been kind of mediocre this year as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not involved with it. How about you?
Yeah, and you got to think about the A's psyche too. Now that they're selling players.
Yep.
You got to kind of worry about that a little bit. I mean, Kazmir's gone. Who knows who else is going to go? I don't think they're going to.
I was saying about Detroit too. That's what I was after mentioning too about Detroit. I agree with you with that.
Yeah, man. Looking at Oakland though, believe it or not, 9-3 in their last 12 games on the road, dude. Wow. And San Francisco 8-1 in their last 9 as well, and the total's gone over in 4 of the last 6 San Francisco games. But San Francisco, dude, get this during this rivalry, 2-7 in the last 9 when playing Oakland. Very, very, very interesting. I'm not saying take Oakland guys at all. The way San Francisco's playing, you can't really bet against them. Hunter Pence and Posey and all that in the lineup. Joe Panic's been dope. I'm going to fall back from this. I don't like it.
Okay.
All right. So that does it for the MLB card, guys. Taking a look at the games here. I really like a John Lester, Corey Kluber, Chicago Cubs, Cleveland Indians, money line parlay. I think that's what I'm going to do, Dream. I think that'll pay a little bit. Oh, it'll probably pay like plus 120 or something like that. So something to take a look at, guys. That's what I'm playing. Like I say, man, even though my stuff's been pretty decent as of late, I'm still not a handicapper, nor will I ever will be. But, this is who I'm gambling, and, feel free, tail, fade, do whatever you want to do. But this is what your boy, I think, is going to get involved in. So how about you, man? You got anything you're interested in?
I'm looking at series plays. You guys know how I get down with those. As of right now, I'm going to take a look at the Angels, and I'm also going to take a look at the Cardinals. I'm not really sure how I'm going to run. I may peek at what the Yankees are, what their series is going to cost, as Yankees are hot right now. We talked about teams on a streak and what's going on, and I think the Yankees really believe in what they're doing. And I got good feeling about them right now. So I don't know. I may get involved in that series as well. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to go crazy, guys. You know, we're talking $25 to $50 here. We're nothing crazy. You know, obviously, I'm, you know, picking my spots. We'll get heavier invested in baseball, you know, as we get closer to playoffs or in the playoffs with baseball. Then I don't mind dropping a lot more money. But as of right now, I'm going real easy.
Definitely, man. Ciroc King J just sent something.
I saw it on the
insane.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So taking a look at the card. I mean, we already discussed the card. We already discussed the gambling. Now we're gonna discuss the females, Dream. So.
Oh, Yado just sent your. Oh my God! Did you see what Yado just sent?
I did not.
Go look at what Yado just sent for you.
Did he hashtag the SBTVNation or what?
I got it under. I got it just right on our regular. Just go look at it. You'll see it.
Oh, with the camo? With the camo?
What?
With the camo
pants? Yeah, out near the garage.
Money. All right. All right, boy. You know what? Hey, dude, I got those two, man. The one that Ciroc King J sent and the one that Fast Eddie sent. So I got to pick between those two, which is very, very, very difficult.
Yeah, you pick because I usually am the catalyst. So hey, I'm gonna defer to you today. I do like the one on the treadmill or whatever she's the workout girl.
The one doing calves. The one doing calves. You know what? Yep. This is so hard, guys. This is so hard. You know, just because Ciroc King J just sent another one that is dope, I have to give the crown to him today. So big ups to Ciroc King J for winning the Freaky Fridays. Kid, you are on point today, brother.
Ciroc did it, baby.
Oh, definitely, man.
Your sheer volume, and your attention to detail.
The one overlooking the beautiful blue water is the winner of the day. Fantastic spread on that. Unbelievable. So big ups to you. My assistant, Ray's, will be reaching out to you to get you a Freaky Fridays t-shirt. And we'll be unveiling today the design of them, Dream.
No doubt.
So looking forward to that, and we're going from there. So, hey, man, good show today, dude.
No doubt. My man Ciroc King J pulled it off. He got right now he's in the locker room with his girls saying, girls, you know, I knew all the time we had it. I knew we could do it. It started off a long time ago when Freaky Friday first started, but we all got together. You can hear the winning speech right now. Everybody's pouring champagne over their heads.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
Oh,
a lot of fun, man.
God.
A lot of fun today. So, dude, what you got to shout out, man? Great show today.
Hey, always Freaky Fridays are always dope, man. We always seem to bring all the energy. It's a lot of fun. We enjoy it. It's one of my funnest days of the week. I know you get seriously up for it because you start usually talking about it on
Wednesday.
On like Wednesday. 2 days away from Freaky Friday.
Oh, no doubt, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what you got to plug? Who's showing us love today? All that good stuff.
Oh, man, I want to thank everybody that was involved. Obviously, we thank you all that were involved in Freaky Friday. Come back next week, do the same thing. We'll do it all over again. You know how we do it every week, finding a winner and getting involved with, whoever is helping us out with that, as we always appreciate all you guys' picks. Want to thank everybody who retweeted the show today. We got my man Mike winning picks, Total Sports Edge. My boy Irvin is out there. He'll be back in the house next week to help us with Freaky Friday on next Friday. CK Wins is out there. Julio Prado, Soccer's Finest, Eddie E, Jeff Ryan, AZ Wildcat 83. The Kid Biggs is out on this morning. Good morning to him as well. TMVU is out there. 808 Palangi is out there. Uncle Warren is out there. Big Splee Picks, thank you so much for coming on today and giving us your great knowledge, and good luck to you and continued success as well. Get a Vegas bookies out there. P for Press Sports Attack. Jason Riley, my man Marlon. Marlon will be on tomorrow with Dr. Dan and the Hat tomorrow morning.
Nice.
I gave him 9:25. I got to change that. It's going to be a 10:25 start, yep, as you guys start later. But Marlon is going to come on tomorrow for a little bit to kick it with you guys. You guys know I will not be on tomorrow, but Hat and Dr. Dizzle will have you guys. Yes. Austin Boy is out there. TBW's out there. Yippa82, Tip Talker. What's happening, brother? Thank you so much for your contributions yesterday. D is out there. Live life now. It looks like FF Bossman is out there. Holiday Vinny getting to a check. Vegas Girl 92661, thank you. Joseph Del Rosario, John Doe, James Harrelson, Christo, C. Rodriguez Jr., Direct Sports Solution. Always a big shout out and much love to our boy out there with Direct Sports Solutions. And thank you so much for all your stellar work. We couldn't thank you enough. Yes. Jordy's Best, Evan, Benjamin Rose, Sirach King J, who is our winner, and Canadian Capper. Guys, as always, I am the Dream. Always remember who you're with and make the most of each and every day, as you cannot get this time back.
I want to send a special thank you to my boy Fast Eddie. That fitness thing is ridiculous, by the way, with the purple. Oh, don't think that I don't love you for that, because that was money. That's all I got to say, guys. We are Sports Bettors TV. We are the biggest show in the world, having an absolute blast 7 days a week, rocking all the social media outlets, flying high every single day, having a blast with the Freaky Fridays as well. We love you to death. Go out there, go easy, do your own homework, bet your own plays, make all your dreams a reality. Have a great weekend and get that money. See you tomorrow.